Ladies and gentlemen, a shed update. I know I keep talking about it, but I got to find me a little lens angle thingy there to fix that little spot of the lens flare. Because I keep saying it, but I always, every time I turn it off, and I just forget. But anyway, I got to try to figure out how to fix that. But anyway, we will continue on. It's been, last couple of times, it's been cold. It's been, I've had colds, and I've been neglecting some of the shed out here. Putting stuff out, put stuff in, just need the time, the good weather to do it. First thing, Squadron. And now they say that they're gone and not in business anymore. I'm not going to pass judgment quite yet. I want to wait and make sure that they are gone, because we want to talk about the flyers. There's a little history on that, and you know, Squadron does. You know, they do have, which they are a distributor. They also have tools, you know, with their name on it, and, you know, and also, you know, fancy kids. So anyway, we'll, that's on the to-do list, and we will talk about Squadron if and when that becomes true. One thing I gotta mention, this wad of kits here that we're gonna do is the last, not of the models, last of the pandemic buy. And when the pandemic started last year, I bought a bunch of kits. I just bought a bunch of kits, I'll say that. And I kept some, peddled some, everything. This is the last of the pandemic. I've been slowly dwindling them down, and we're down to the very end. Of course, I still got a table full over there still we got to go through. But anyway, we'll, and plus we're adding to it, so we will begin. First up is Plastic Dreams. I have never heard of them. And they have 1/25 scale rat fink floor mats. And maybe see, get closer, you can maybe see how they, not too shabby. Basically look like they're made out of, to me, like crepe paper or masking tape. It's kind of what it feels like to me. I was going through the hobby store's got a distributor list, and then, you know, you can go through and look through things, and I saw that. So rat fink mud flaps or floor mat, they were like $3 or $4. I want one, so they got me one. And anyway, I like rat fink, and I think that was a something odd to have for the art. So that'll go upstairs, and I need to do a upstairs shed update. So I'll try to remind me to, we'll do one up there and try to do some odd stuff, talk about some odd stuff up there. That's where the figures, tanks, planes, ships, cars, and stuff is upstairs. This was either a garage sale buy or a, I want to say an antique mall. And that's the 35th scale Cobra, which again, they started, and again, I'm a type modeler now that I don't care if it is the glue bomb, because it is. You can see where they glued the canopy and all that, but the rest of the kit untouched. They just got the fuselage and the cockpit in, but other than that, didn't touch the decal sheet or anything of that nature. And again, I'm a type of person, there is no such thing as a glue bomb, because again, you know, you can make whatever variant you want. You know, you already got the basic hull. You know, you can sand it down and you can create your own version, or the version of, say, the so that's the NTS update. This is the NTB, you know, who knows. But anyway, I do like helicopters, and anyway, I add stuff like this to the ARC all the time, because we do like to scratch build, and we do like to make aftermarket stuff, you know, for the modelers before the age of 3D printer. But anyway, adding the 35th scale Cobra to the art. Something a little new. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I've made statement many times. I do love my balls. And we got pink ball here. Now this is the bigger of the ball series, which I have the green one over there, and now I have the pink one. So, because Bandai's got me by the nuts anyway, so they'll probably come out with the blue ball, red ball, yellow ball, just in the bigger size. But anyway, it's one of those, yeah. Anyway, I like my balls, so we're adding another big ball to the art. Again, a lot of people, you know, they buy aircraft and all that, and I was at a place and they were buying all the airplanes, but what was left on the table was the figures, and I was like, okay, I'll buy that. I guess no one really values the figures like I do. 48 scale could be, you know, used on anything, so, you know, I always add, you know, I like figures of any scale and vintage box too, so, you know, again, they could have easily, you know, half it, make a half box, but anyway, you know, standard box, you know, because they used all the same box for the planes and all that good stuff. But anyway, I ain't judging. Anyway, that was left on the table, I guess, and I got the figures for the Ark. So, adding more Hasegawa figures, which I got a box up there. We'll have to look through that one day and show you all the 48 scale figures. I want to say hobby club buy kinda ish, and that is there you got a bunch of planes, and they had the Trumpeter 32nd scale MiG 15, and anyway, I like 32nd scale stuff, 35th, so you know that's one thing I chose, and yeah, wasn't even started, and I assume someone was going to make that kit, because they ripped pages out of the model magazine to make a certain kit. Huh. That's what I get for not looking at it earlier. Anyway, I like, again, when you get used models, go through them. I mean, you'll find paint brushes, paints, glues, knives, knife blades. I found basically an obituary to someone in a model kit, and lots of other stuff. But anyway, Trumpeters MiG-15. I remember when the Trumpeter first came out. They had 35th scale tanks and a couple of their planes, and they were like $20. And I was like, oh my god, new company, you know, $20 kits. We were just buying them left and right, and then one day, you know, they're $50, $75. It's like, well, why don't you go back to the 20? Because you can build what you want when they were 20. But anyway, adding the Trumpeter F-15, MiG-15 to the Ark. Polar Lights. Polar Lights reissued a lot of the old Aurora kits, and they reissued the Witch. And the box is a little waterlogged and shot, but anyway. I have the Witch. I have an Aurora Witch. I don't have the Aurora Witch in the box, but I have an Aurora original. I have the Witch in the glow box and Polar Lights. I have the Witch and some other box over there, but I do not have the Witch in this box when Polar Lights reissued it the second time around. But anyway, I thought that was a unique find. Again, you know, I like to add a little you know, if there's a variant or anything like that, I like to add that. Anyway, adding the Witch, which I think is one of the coolest kits Aurora ever done for the diorama kits, because there's just so much there, so much you can do, and you know, no two Witch paint jobs are the same. But anyway, adding the Polar Lights Witch to the Ark again. Vinyl kits. I have one somewhere. It's up on, vinyl's up on top on this side if you want to know. And I was going to pedal it, but then I got decided I want to keep it. And that is the Crow, and this is the Brandon Lee version. Well, I have the Crow kit up here, down there a little bit farther down. But I want to keep him because, number one, you know, you got the City of Angel guy, you know, the other Crow, and, you know, all the Crow guys are always different in all the movies and TV shows. So I was like, ah, well. Plus, I'd have two, which, you know, that's the way we like to work here inside the Ark. Anyway, it's one of the coolest kits, I think, out there. I think it looks like him, and, you know, again, I like the historical part of it, you know. For example, you know, the sculpts by John Dennett, you know, and all the people that are involved, the photography, you know, the box and everything else. But it's just, you know, little things like that. But anyway, adding another Crow to the Ark. Again, gotta give my disclaimer. If you get offended, you're going to have to turn me off. because big tech's censoring people, and I don't want to get too involved in that, And if you get offended on certain things, rewritten history, which we don't do that here in Sidebar. We like straight up how it happened. And so I warned everyone. 3, 2, 1. To turn me off if you get offended. We have the Confederate Raider, and of course, I do love Civil War. Now, when this kit came out, when Mobius reissued this kit, the first thing I built, and I mean, I could not wait to get it home and rip it open. I built the Haunted Tank. That was, the ghost of on the horse with the Tamiya M3 Stuart. I thought, General Stuart with the tank. I thought it's like a force perspective. And Mr. Mobius, he actually saw it and he wanted it, so I sent it to him. So it's in his private collection somewhere. However, speaking of that, Mobius was bought out by Pegasus Hobbies, which, do I have one handy? Well, I do. Pegasus bought Mobius here. Now, I noticed most of the, I'll give you words of wisdom, Battlestar kits by Mobius, hold on to them because the prices are just skyrocketing. And the Universal Monsters by Mobius, those kits are popping up too. So again, this is one of those kits that I really, really like. I think it's underrated, that no one really, likes to do. Again, I like, you could do Civil War, Confederate, Union, it was just endless what you could do. Plus, I think the Aurora used the horse for a couple other things. But anyway, it's still sealed, and I have one over there. Actually, I either have one or two, but they were open, but this one's sealed, so I thought I would add that to the Mobius section inside the Ark. So we're adding the Confederate Raider to the Ark. All right, 2 more things. One little quick note. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. This makes number 4. I got 4 of these, and just by accident. And that is the old Airfix TARDIS kit. I got one when they first came out, because you couldn't get them here in the States, only could order them overseas. And then a couple years kept going by, found another one. And then a couple years go by, found another one. And so I've been, I got 4 of these now. And again, do not have to make, Tenant, because I've already, well, I did build one and make Tenant, and I sold it. Someone wanted to purchase it, so I went ahead. So it bought me another one. But anyway, again, different TARDISes, different doctors. You don't have to necessarily make Tenant. You can do the whoever the Nerdrotic likes to call her, Dr. Karen, which I'm kind of on the same boat on that one. But anyway, you make the female doctor, the 9th doctor, 7th doctor, so on and so forth. But anyway, I like the kit. My only really complaint with the kit is the electronics. I don't think things should have electronics in it, especially toys and model kits. I think it's more gimmicky, less, and I think the price would come down too. But it's a gorgeous kit if you ever really sit down and build one. I just think it's one of the best kits by Airfix I've seen in a long time. But anyway, we're adding TARDIS number 4 to the Ark. And last but not least, is something personal. And everyone's seen it. I probably showed it before, and that probably off camera. And that is the paint your own figures of Mr. Cozy Coop, and then you got the sandbox and the telephone, which Ollie's opened up when they put out the Cozy Coop single one. And I had a friend of mine, he got me one, and I actually had 2 friends get me one each, so I have 2, so that's the way we like to work here inside. But anyway, my Ollie's, and this is a couple years down the road, they had this, the only one in there, and I was like, well, it is Cozy Coop. I do like my Cozy Coops, and paint your own figure, which if I can find one handy, is there one handy? Well, yeah, here. We'll do this for example. I had these because I believe these are model kits, and these are paint your own figures. This is from Mork and Mindy. I do have the set. One of my favorite paint your own type figures. You can get Star Trek, Buck Rogers, Star Wars, you name it. And I thought these were always my favorite type of model kits. You know, they're just basically painting and everything. But anyway, I thought that was a unique find, only one they had, and I thought, well, you know, the ark is not complete without another cozy coot. But anyway, so I thought that was a unique find. But anyway, I like stuff like this, so I will allow it inside the ark. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are you know, adding classic kits like the Confederate Raider, the you know, vinyl kits like the Crow, adding a new company which I have never heard of, the Plastic Dreams floor mats, and then of course we'll have more to do on the next one. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.